What is up, my frosty brethren? My name is Arctic and welcome to another episode of Destiny Tips and Tactics. This video will cover some best practices when playing Control on Firebase Delphi. As a general rule of thumb, it's best to control A and B points on this map. C control point and spawns are not great for quickly recapturing B because the most direct path involves you putting your body through C window, and if you're playing in good teams or individual, C window is basically a death trap. You don't want to hop through that window. Now, depending on your class setup and weapon set, you can charge into B and control the hallway rings, or play hangar room and control A. I tend to focus on controlling A to keep my team spawning at A and being able to access B a bit easier without, dying a whole lot and running through traps. I tend to run hand cannons and scout rifles, so having the open space at hangar provides some better lines of sight for me, especially in that B window with easy escapes in case I get into a bad situation. Now, if you're in control of A and attempting to recapture B, if you're attacking from A ramp, try to outgun enemy guardians from a distance before pushing into B. This offers a similar but less dangerous experience as C window. The big difference is that you don't commit yourself to the window and you can easily kind of get out the way. Once you're jumping into C window, for example, you basically have committed to that and you're going to go through the window and possibly die. You don't necessarily have that when you're attacking B from A ramp. Usually, if you want to kind of switch things up, you can also use the small towers, which are outside in that A area, to provide suppressant fire on enemy guardians roaming the A ring hallway. This can help your teammates push into B from A ramp without worrying about being shot in their side. You can also use the hangar, which is that area I talk about. It's that big, huge open space in the middle of the map, essentially, and provide pop shots from B window on enemies on either side of the ring, A or C. You can also occasionally flank from the hangar to C elbow and shoot enemy guardians in the back. Now, when you're in control of C and attempting to recapture B, take the route to the middle ramp to see which side of the ring would be easier to overtake and or provide suppressive fire on enemy guardians. You can also run through C side's sliding doors straight to A ramp and attempt a flank. That's a bit of a long route. I wouldn't advise doing that too often. You can also run the small towers, which is that area outside, and basically do the same thing that you would do if you were in control of A by providing suppressant fire or just straight up hopping through that window and trying to flank. You can also use the C-side big door to attack from the hangar on B window. The same strategy as A. That, again, is a longer route. Not necessarily the best option all the time, but it certainly mixes things up. And you can occasionally, and I mean very rarely, use C window to attack from B because, like I said, that is an absolute death trap. If you commit to jumping in that window, you're going to get fired upon without being able to react in time. It is a death trap. So many new players run through C window, or inexperienced players, or players that just don't know how to play Control, and they just die repeatedly. Lastly, if you want to use your super, make sure you do so when the other team is spawning from C and they're in control of C, because most players, like I just said, and most of those players are not going to watch this video, will jump into C window, and it makes for some very extremely easy kills for those players that are hopping in there. It's just gimme kills. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like. Likes really help me out, and I appreciate your guys' support. You guys are my brethren. Support is strong with us. If you want to continue watching my content, make sure to subscribe. And until the next time, I will see you guys and girls later. Stay frosty.